strictly bitch, you don't play around.
All right, good morning, beautiful ladies, and welcome to our Sunday, April 4th hangout. And it is a glorious day here. I don't know how about you, Sergaline, Ashley, Jazz, but here is like woke up to blue sky and not a cloud in the sky. So we got to get outside and enjoy some of this magnificent weather today. So a couple of things this morning that come to mind, and then I want to just turn it over to you all, is I want to give a huge shout out to Emma because she's been, I think, and this is what I think is so cool about coaching is we all learn from each other, right? Is she's been relentlessly inviting people to join us for the free workouts. So 5:30 in the morning, she's had a couple friends join. Yesterday, she had like 4 or 5 friends join. And I think that's how you introduce people to a community like this in such a non-salesy way. So thank you for that, because now I'm going to challenge everyone on the call to invite friends and bring them to the workout, because it's sure been fun to have the extra energy. From what I can see from your friends that have been on, they've really enjoyed it. I really love that you've hopped on and kind of just given them a, you know, now you can stretch or go enjoy your day kind of thing, and thank them. So I really think, like, why not, when you're talking to people, come join us on Saturday or come join us this week at, you know, if you're going to be able to be on. I think that that's been very cool to experience that energy. It's definitely brought some to my life. And then my second big shout out is to Jazz, because to see you share you've been a mom for like 8 days, right? Like, I mean, no, you've been a mom for longer than that because you've been growing a baby, but it's different when the baby is here. And to just see you share it so authentically and so you know, the ups, the downs, the weird, the, you know, the things that you never thought about would come your way, and the feelings and emotions, it's so admirable. And I'm just like, I'm loving watching your journey. I'm grateful that you share the real and the raw and not just the sunshine, rainbows and fairy tales. And she's absolutely beautiful, and I'm so happy that you're on the call. Like, wow. Seriously, I don't know if 8 days into being a mom on a 10 o'clock on a Sunday morning, if I would be on a hangout. I would probably be sleeping. So congratulations and welcome to your first hangout as a mama. And that's kind of it. I don't know if anyone created their free event. I would love to know if any of you have done that and what your theme would be. We do have our next what is coaching free workout and what is coaching webinar on Saturday, April 17th. So 2 weeks at 7 o'clock a.m. So I'm already messaging people about that just to give them the heads up that that's what's coming their way. Because as much as having the recording is awesome, the people that I've sent the recording to, like, I think I've sent it to 20 people and 2 of them have watched it, right? So it's really hard to get people to watch it after the fact. But if we can get them on live, it's a lot better. So those are kind of my thoughts this morning. How is everybody else doing? Were you able to catch the team calls this week? Ashley did reach out saying that the objection one helped her a lot. So I'm happy to hear that. I tried to just give it, I feel like with this business, sometimes we become not psychologists or therapists, but it's like really trying to understand human behavior, right? Because it's easy to buy makeup. It's easy to buy candles. You're not making a life-changing decision. You're just making an in-the-moment decision that, you know, is going to make you feel good for that moment. Whereas committing to a health and fitness is a life-changing decision. So it's a bigger choice, a bigger decision, and it takes people longer to join. And sometimes trying to understand where they're coming from and what they are bringing with them on the journey is necessary, so that we don't just dismiss. And I know Clarissa mentioned to me before the call, and I don't know if I actually touched on it, but just that she would, in the beginning, when someone said no, she just would like walk away from the conversation and not go back to it at all, because it was almost like taking it personally, right? And a no just is not yet. Like, I'm not there yet. So how do we then create that relationship that's going to keep them connected to us, and move forward with that, so that they trust us and all of that. So yeah. Oh, we just lost Crystal. So anyone else share thoughts, comments, what programs you're doing? What are you excited about? Let's Get Up. I think the workout comes out on the 12th. I do believe I saw in the FAQ the free workout for Let's Get Up comes out on the 12th. I could be wrong, but I swear I saw it. I thought I saw that. All my dancers are excited, right? All my non-dancers are like, no, I'm not doing that. Are you going to do it, Margot? You're a dancer.
Well, okay. Why are you asking me? Is it because you think I suck at dancing, or is it because you think I'm good at dancing?
I think you're good at dancing, and you're a cheerleader. You have rhythm. Come on.
Oh, I had rhythm, and then it fell out. It fell out. I gave birth. Jazz, I'm sorry, but Jasmine, you might have lost your rhythm, because I think when you have a baby, your rhythm falls out along with your
mine showed up. So
placenta.
I never had rhythm before I was a mom. It was after.
I haven't even done the Empower Squad dance party thing, because I'm not exactly sure how to do it. I think you showed me. Yeah, I turn on the music.
That's what I was gonna do today. Thank you for saying that, because
you're very welcome.
I had a couple people, newer coaches, and I know that for like, especially our young ones on that are pretty tech savvy, this would not be, you probably already know how to do this, but we have some seasoned coaches on the team that have some age. and when they're doing, well, you always tell me you're old, so don't say that. That's not, I'm just, yeah. And they've asked me to show them how to write in Reels, how to actually like write the text so that you can have it pop up. So you just made me remember, and I was feeling not inspired this morning, and now I know what I can do. I can show you how to do that. So anyway, can we go back to the actual question? I'm the loser, not you. Can we go back to the actual question, Margot, of are you going to do Let's Get Up? And not because I think you suck at dancing, because I'm just curious. I want to know who's
Yeah, this week has been a bit of a blur, only because at work, because I know you're not all from BC, but our freaking COVID numbers have gone up. And so I've been told to stay home. Then I've been told by other people to, what are you doing? Staying home? Why are you staying home? So it's been a weird week this week. So, but I have been, of course, following, but I haven't been able to get on the calls. But Let's Get Up, I think for a lot of people my age for sure, but really any age, the dance ones are an easier transition to working out, in my opinion. And because I think Shanti has created a music to this, like he's created actual music, so you don't have to worry about copyright and all that stuff. There's a lot more people that will be able to do it or want to do it, because it's music and it's dancing and you're working out and you don't even know you're working out. So definitely for my age category, but I think even younger people too, that maybe have some pounds they want to lose or something like that. It's just an easier way to move when you're moving to music. So I'm going to push it. I haven't done I don't even know, is there a pre-workout or
no, it comes on the 12th. The sample comes on the 12th.
Okay. Yeah. I haven't, the only thing I've been following is, what's her name? She was one of the cast members. She's tall, she's slim.
Danielle?
Yeah, Danielle Maytoni. I've been sort of following her stories. And from what I can see, I mean, she's got an incredible gym in her house, but they look really good. Like they look like a lot of fun, and it looks like it incorporates dance and also some weights and stuff.
Yeah.
So it really is perfect for everybody. And then people can go from that to a more, structured weight training thing if they wanted to, but it's a really good way to combine both of them with some music.
And I really think like for me right now, I'm so excited about his program because I need him in my head. And there's nobody like Shanti when it comes to like that, talking to you about mindset while working out. Like how he does that, I have no idea, because he's a machine to be able to talk and work out the way that he does, but he doesn't stop. And it's like, I know what will come, and it's only 30 days. So for anyone really struggling right now with, because it's been a year of COVID, it's been, right, there's so many people struggling with mental health stuff. This will be perfect for them because, like Margot said, that it's easier with dance. Like I always felt that way with Zumba. When I started going, I was like, wow, I'm so sweaty and I don't even feel like I worked out. Like it was that release, and he will have that in there as in that program as well. So I really think like this is the one to get so many people started on. I watched, no, I don't know. Did any of you watch the Slay Squad call from Monday? I need to watch it again because I was curious if she talked about a hype group. So what she would do with a hype group, and I started watching it. I have 20 minutes, I'm in 20 minutes. And then I was like, you know what? I need to watch this when I can actually focus. So what you do is you create a Facebook group or a bod group. I would probably just do it on Facebook. And you get anyone interested in it that's interested in like joining, and you literally hype up the program. So you put in before and afters, you put in testimonials from other people from other programs, you put in some free sample workouts. Then when the program, the sample workout launches next Monday, you put that in, everyone does it and talks about it. And it's like building up this like hype about that program. And she said she does a hype group for every single program launch. And I've never heard about it that way. Like I've done groups where I was like, this just feels like too structured. You know, we could throw in a meal plan. We could throw in, so I'm totally game to give it a try if anyone wants to do that hype group. Because what we would do is we would start the hype group. I think we would just start it next Sunday. So like a week from today, we'd plug people into it. So I can get the group ready and send you the link, and we plug people into it. And then I'm not going to organize it on who's posting what day. Like that's not the point of it. The point of a hype group is everyone bringing their energy. So you may want post in there, like share a recipe. Like I don't want to put the meal plans in there, but share a recipe from that day that you made. Share your workout from that day. Do the sample workout and share a little clip of it in the thing and talk about how you felt after. And really like just bring that energy up in the group. I think it would be fun. I think it would be a good one to try to just get people like, oh, that sounds awesome. So if you're game, I was pretty excited about that one. Yeah. Everyone, I see a lot of nods and thumbs up. So, okay. I
love that name. I like that name, hype group.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like some words, some phrases are getting stale. If there's any phrases we can think of that are kind of trendy and cool, but everybody will understand, post them in the chat. Because clean week or clean eating or portion control, or it's sort of like, nah, it's passe. But if you use, I like the hype, or any kind of attraction marketing new wording that we can use before Peloton does, and before Weight Watchers does, and before.
I think for someone, okay, so like for Emma and maybe Ash and Alina, I don't think clean week and portion control and stuff like that is getting old, because it's not been in their conversations with people for very long. For you and for myself, like we've been at this, and for MJ, we've been at this for so long now that people, if I was to create an event that was like free clean eating week, everyone would be like, eh, because they're not looking, they want something different and exciting for me rather than, you know, repeating. I think for those that are newer and running a free group, start with those basics of clean eating week or workouts for a week, or right, like that sort of stuff, because your audience isn't saturated with it, whereas our audience is likely like, yeah, okay, I'm good. So okay, yeah, I will work on that. I'll get that out. It'll be ready by tomorrow for sure. It doesn't take me long to make a Facebook group, so we'll have that, and then literally just we'll have an introduction post. People will introduce themselves. So just a quick reminder for those that are new, I will make you admin in the group or a moderator in the group. You only add the people that you invite. So when you go to the group and it says so-and-so is waiting to get, leave them there if they're not your person, so that like, if I see MJ's got somebody there, I'm gonna leave that person there so that MJ knows to add them and then somehow track them, right? Otherwise, if we're just all approving each other's people, we have no idea who's in the group. And I like to keep track of the people that I bring in. So I'm just guessing that most people would like that as well, so, okay. All right, so we will do that. And now I'm gonna see if I can share, hold on. Okay, I want to share this, yes. Select screen mirroring, Zoom. You can see my phone? Yes? You see the dog with the eggs? Okay. So this is how I would add text to a reel that pops up. And honestly, I just figured this out like 2 weeks ago. So this isn't anything, because I kept seeing it and I was like, damn, and I knew how to do it in InShot, but I didn't know how to do it in Reels. So bear with me here as I show you. So I'm going to go to just a random video. This is from yesterday. And what I would do is, so I'm gonna, oh, I'm in my stories, I'm not in Reels, so never mind. Reels. Remix. Whoa, that's new. Creators can also download your reel as part of their remix. You can disable, okay. So I'm in Reels, I'm gonna pick my video. I'll do that one. And I'm going to add it to my reel. I usually here, what I would do is I would pick the music. So, doesn't matter. Let's go Get Ready by Pitbull. I'll add that one. Okay, so now I know you're just seeing my computer. I go to next. So here's my reel, and it should have the music on it. But what I do is I go into the text and I pick what I want. So it's a beautiful day, right? So, oh, I don't want it animated. And then I put it where I want it, but then I click down on the bottom. You can see this, it's right here. It's I click there, and then you can drag it, like you can move this bar to where you want it to come in, and then where you want it to stop. So maybe I want it to stop there. And then I click done, and then I click on, and you'll see your font, like when you see this, it's just showing you that it's there, but it's not actually showing you like when you're gonna see it. So now it's showing you that's when you're gonna see it. Now it's gone already. So then I would go click on my font again and say love. My phone always the cherry blossoms, highlight it and put it, and I can even put it like over top of it, because I'm going to have it at a different time. And again, I click down here where it says love the cherry blossoms. I don't want it to start, and I'll see it fade when it ends. So you see how it's like dark there? The It's a Beautiful Day is dark, but if I keep moving, it'll fade. Now that it's gone. So now I can put it there, and the cherry blossoms won't overlay the It's a Beautiful Day, and I drag it to where I want it to stop. Okay, then I click done. Then I click the font thing again up here on the top right, the A. Click again. And I say we live in such a beautiful place. Right, highlight it, put it here. And then again, I go down here to the We Live and I drag this because I don't want it in the same. So love the cherry blossoms, keep going, keep going. Now I'm free. And drag this back. And then I click done. And then I go back up to the font thing at the top right here. And I click so grateful to experience this today. And I like to highlight mine. It doesn't matter where I put it because I'm going to make sure that it's not. I click on it down there. I'm going to drag it until none of them are showing. There we go. And then, so now when I click done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it. It's fine. It's going to save it without audio, which is fine, because I really don't want this reel in my feed. But now if I go into my photos and I go to the recent and we watch it, it's going to show the font show up at different times like I asked it to. Right? And the only thing that's missing on that is because when you save a video from a reel to your phone or from your story to your phone, it won't save the music with it. But I think that I hope that was helpful. That was because I don't want this one. I could hit share to and I could, save as a draft. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll save like 3 or 4 of them at a time that I work on. And then I go back and I can just add the music and post it so that it's not something that I feel like I'm working on all the time. So anyway, I hope that was helpful. I'm going to stop sharing. How do you highlight the text? So it's not silly. Okay, let me go back. Share. This is why everything is fair game here. And some of them, so on my personal Instagram, so my free to be Tam, so if I go and I add this back and I hit add and I want to like next add some text. So I'm clicking on this little, like the A's at the top right. Okay, so I'm adding text. Now you see how there's this one and this one? In my personal one, I have both. In our free to be girls one, I only have this one. So this will actually animate your text. This one here, this one is the one, the highlight button right here. So if I wanted to, there's only certain ones I like that are animated. Otherwise I feel like, so if I did that font that I was doing, BC, let's just do that. So if I want to highlight it, I click this one up here and it highlights it. And if I want to animate it, I click this one, but I don't like how this one animates. So it will like spread out like that. I don't like it. So the ones that I like that are animated, I like and this is just personal choice, right? So I like this one that types it out for you. I also like, I think this one does the same. Right, where it types it out. I like those ones. I don't really like the one that spreads out. There's a few of the other ones. But if I'm in my personal page, I don't have the animate option, but this one here with the little pluses will highlight any of them. So if I click on it, I want to click on that. So see how it's outlined in black right now? If I click on this one here, it changes how it's highlighted. Okay, an outline. Good. Awesome. I like helping with stuff like this. Yeah, sometimes I don't know why that happens, Olena. You may want to try and switch to business account and see if the reels will show up. instead of a creator account. I know Clarissa had that problem too. Do you have Reels yet on yours? She still doesn't have it. And it's interesting how, so I would try that. I would try to switch to a business instead of creator and see if it will give it to you. The other thing that you could do is log out, delete the app, log back in and just see if it will. Sometimes it's an update that has been missed. And I don't really know how else to do that. My other suggestion, if you don't have Reels, so bear with me again. If you don't have the option to do Reels on your Instagram, my favorite app to use, Sarah has talked about, for is this red one here, this one, and it's called InShot. And it's super easy to use. So you would do the same thing. I'm going to click on video. The cool thing with InShot is you can actually add pictures. So you don't have to just, whereas in a reel, you have to add video. But in your InShot, you can add pictures. So I can click new, and then I can go and I can import, let's start there, right? So I've got my video, but now say I want to add some of the pictures to it. I just click on this little plus down here, and I can go to video or photo, right? And then I can choose photo up here. So I'm going to click on photo, and maybe I want to add some of the beautiful pictures I took yesterday, and I click on the plus, and it'll bring them into my thing. And then the other thing with InShot that I want to just quickly let you all know is click on this canvas size. So if you see this is going to show up, the white bars are going to show up in your reel, and you don't want the white bars in your reel. It looks awful. So if I don't want those white bars, I click on canvas and I can zoom, right? So I can make it so it fits the whole screen, and then I don't have to. And I can just click on that, the 2 pluses to apply to all. And so it will, I don't have to do it for the whole thing. I may have to go back now and undo that because the video may have zoomed in, right, in Canvas, and zoom out for that because I don't need the video done. And then you do the same thing here. You can add music, or you can add music once you import it to Instagram, but you can add text, and it will let you, put it where you want. So a beautiful day. You can choose different fonts with this button right here. So you can pick the different ones. You can download your own fonts if you have the paid version. I subscribe to InShot. It's $20 for a year. So it's like, you're not paying a fortune for it. I've used InShot for I don't know, probably 2 years now because I love it so much. All my IGTV videos I usually do in InShot because I find it super easy to crop them. Because you can, if I didn't want, this part of the video right here, like this little part, I can select, highlight it. No, I need to be out. I can highlight it. I can split it. Not flip, split. Oh, the other thing that's new too with InShot is this picture-in-picture. So I did a whole screen recording of our BOD group, of the programs, of the nutrition program, and I put them into me talking in an IGTV video. So I had the screen recording going right here because you can do picture-in-picture. But if I wanted to split it there, I just hit split, and now I can shorten it. I can delete a section if I don't want it. So I find InShot super easy to use if you're using longer ones. And then if you don't have Instagram Reels, that's where I would be making my Reels. In terms of the text, so a beautiful day, again, it shows you here how long your text will be there for, right? So I can make it longer, I can make it shorter. And then when I add new text, if I wanted it to be slightly overlaid, right? Like if I did this, love the cherry, and I can do that text overlaid as well in reels, but now you see how like they're showing kind of on top of each other, right? And if I don't want to do that, I can click on it and drag it down beside it, and now they won't show up on the same one. So it's just playing around with different ones. The music in InShot isn't as good because you can't use, I have a ton of music downloaded onto my computer that's mine from before I was like a Apple Music subscriber. But if it's any of the songs that is Apple Music or Spotify, you can't use it in an InShot video. You have to like own it, kind of like own that individual song. So I find the music in InShot is a little bit trickier because it has to be stuff that I've got actual like hard copy downloaded, not from Spotify, not from my Apple library music, right? So the music can be a little bit, that's why I usually do that and then import it into Reels, and then I can add the music button. So there you go, I hope that was helpful. Yeah, you can use them on Android as well. InShot works on both. It's not just an Apple app, from my understanding. So, sorry if that was old news for many of you, but hey, don't all talk at once. Who has questions? Who has things they want to share?
Not really a question, but just a thought for everybody that I'm starting to do now more is collaborate. So that's a big word of 2020 and 2021 is collaborate. And if you're in a group, like I'm using this new skincare line called Go Pure, which is I actually like what it's doing. It's not a multi-level marketing or not a company. It's or it is a company, but not a network marketing company. Anyway, in this Go Pure group, there's, I don't know, 83,000 people or something. And you're not allowed to post in there about what you do and all that stuff, but just those types of things, like you can get in there, post a couple pictures, don't say anything about what you do, but you can start to develop relationships with people at a very real, like you're showing your face or your skincare or what you like, and then you can talk offline. But the whole idea, and then another thing is I'm doing this chat TV thing, and that just came out of the blue with a friend of mine or whatever. So sometimes this collaboration with other companies or other people who are in other companies can really help to build your brand, I guess, build who you are, and people can follow you. And next thing you know, you build up your business based on collaborating with other people who are doing other businesses. Just a thought.
And I always have this, like, I don't know, this lady yesterday started following me that's full on thrive, right? And everything she shows is thrive. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I don't think that's going to work for you, because you people, it's just spammy. Like, that's all your feed is. That's all your stories are, is just spammy. Like, people don't want to just see you. How long did it take you to put your Thrive patch on? You know, it took all of like 30 seconds, and it's great that you're feeling good. And I totally, like, I have friends that have used the Thrive patch because it's vitamins, right? Like, why not? But I don't think it's going to take you very far. So I always follow them back and add them as friends, because I think to see that it's like what we do is so all encompassing. It's not just thriving, right? It's everything. So so I always kind of have that. Yeah, you can follow me. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying like there's so many people, and I've had, debates like, typing to them, I hear what you're saying, and that's great that you're drinking that spoonful of whatever. But the reality of life is that if you don't keep your body strong, if something happens to you, like drinking a spoonful of sugar doesn't make the medicine go down. So it's sort of like you do have to move, but so I do offline have sort of I'm very ethical, like moral and ethical and careful and about what I say, but it is true that I think our way of doing things is really better than pretty much everybody else's, in all honesty. And that hopefully will come through. And it's sometimes just a matter of not poo-pooing or dismissing what they do, but showing what you do. There's nothing wrong with that. If they're showing you what they do, you can show them what you do. And if it just takes forever and they're not going to get there, then try someone else. But I'm just saying collaborating with other companies gets you in front of more people.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So I was kind of curious how you guys kind of reach out to people that aren't necessarily in our community. So like way out. So like I was searching out and I found you on Instagram because I chose to, you know, but like we're not always going to be the like group that people find. So how do you get people to come in that are from like outside?
Yeah, so how do you connect with your cold market, right? So definitely adding people on your Instagram all the time. Like I'm guessing that you're mostly on Instagram and not really on Facebook, which is totally fine. So stick with Instagram, right? Like stay where you are happy, stay where you are comfortable. And it's about finding, you'll hear a lot of people talk about hashtags, and hashtags may work for you. Hashtags have never worked for me, where I would go to a hashtag and like find somebody, because I always found that the hashtags I went to were coaches. So it was like, oh, well, I guess I shouldn't use that hashtag. And I learned more about what hashtags not to use than I did to connect with people. My favorite way to connect with people is to go to a sponsored post that shows up in my feed that actually like is something that I like. Go to that post, go to the people who like that post and find people from that. So that's one of my first way, and like literally, and you'll also hear like the 3, 2, 1 kind of rule. I don't really do that. I do like, I will send them love on a couple of pictures. I might comment on 1 or 2 if they really like pop out at me, and then follow. And then just keep adding people that way and bringing them to your page and go from there. The other way to find people is to go to pages that you really like. So like the one that's coming to mind right now is The Bird's Papaya. So she's a blogger from Ontario that Clarissa and I, like, we started following her years ago. I think she had like, I don't even know, maybe 30,000 followers, and she's like well over 1 million now. And sharing her journey. And so I don't go to her followers, I go to the people who liked a post that I like. And I connect with people that way and bring them into my world that way. So those would be my 2 suggestions. You can try hashtags. They've just never worked for me. So maybe you're more savvy on clever hashtags than I am. Mine always were like fit mom, I'm over 40, you know, and every time I would go look, it was like, oh, Beachbody coach. Okay, yeah, this tag doesn't work. So does that help? Because you want the eyes on your page is what you want. And then when they follow you, start a conversation. Thanks so much for following me. Love your energy. So thankful to bring positive people into my world. How are you doing like this year, right? Like, how's the year treating you so far, kind of thing. And just welcome them into your world that way. So that it feels really natural and organic. And then when they show up in your feed, comment on their stuff. Anyone else?
What about Success Club trip or whatever for 2022?
Everyone needs to opt in. You have to opt in, because and I know that some people have this like, oh, but I'm not hitting Success Club yet, blah, 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 mentality. You could be like, say June hits and you are like just rocking Success Club for the rest of the year. you will be invited off the list. You'll have to pay for part of it because like mine will be fully paid for because I hit Success Club every month, right? So it's that part, I don't have to worry about that part, but they take like a quarterly payment and you earn money towards that quarterly payment based on how many Success Club points you get. So let's say you absolutely like May through, or even April through December, you've only really missed quarter one. So your trip is going to cost you $600. Like it's not much to go to Punta Cana, and it's like 5-star, beyond 5-star. It's mind blowing how beautiful the resort is and how spoiled we are. So I remember going on our first Success Club trip and thinking it was going to be similar to Summit. So Clarissa and I went to Summit the first year we were coaches, which was in Nashville 2015. Yeah. So we went and we stayed at some like awful hotel that was like far away from everything, that we had to walk like, I don't even know how long to get there.
Poor.
We were poor. We were very poor. I don't even think we knew about Uber and Lyft at the time.
I think it
Or
is.
maybe it was new and we had no idea. So, and we didn't want to pay for taxi. So we literally walked everywhere. And so it was like, I remember one day not even getting up for the session because we were so tired that we just slept, because it was like nonstop. You go, it's learning, it's jam-packed days. And so going on our first Success Club trip, I was like, oh, it's going to be like Summit. It's nothing like Summit. It is relaxation. It is being pampered. It is being spoiled. It is being offered wicked excursions and resort credits and workouts with the trainers and Shakeology. Like,
Don't fool you, Margot.
Yeah, Margot was asking about Don Julio. I won't be having any. I will avoid the Don Julio.
Why? Why? I don't
really
understand
need
why.
any
think
trips
it's
to a
not
clinic
for
to
He's
get
a,
IV.
you know, he's a super nice guy, and I think you're being very judgmental about Don. Poor Don.
Poor Dawn. My body does not agree with Dawn. Dawn is very cruel and made me get IV in Mexico. So seriously.
MJ and I will just go and hit New Orleans and drink back some what were they called? The Hurricanes. Yeah,
Yeah.
we've had fun with those too. I'm a heavy drinker. I just realized.
Yeah. But I remember in Nashville, remember the second year we went, Clarissa, and Christina and her friends hadn't even gone to bed for the workout. They just showed up at the workout still absolutely wasted. Like you could smell. They walked up and I was like, oh my God, you guys, like you reek like booze. They hadn't even gone to bed. They just like partied all night. And I was like, wow, to be that
But
age.
Christina was what, like 24?
Yeah, I couldn't do that. I would not be functioning. I would be so sick. So.
I must admit, I've been in other companies, and it's so funny because the Beachbody coaches all year long are working out, eating well, exercising, drinking not much, just on the weekends. And you get to a summit or you get to a Beachbody party, they actually run out. There was a cruise that one of the Beachbody coaches, I don't know whether it was a higher level one, and they ran out of something, tequila or something. I don't remember what it was. There's no cruise ship that has ever run out of alcohol, but there was the Beachbody coaches. So I don't know whether that's a good thing to tell people or a bad thing. I'm not sure.
Just like to let loose, that's all. Right?
We enjoy life.
So please opt into the Success Club trip is the moral of the story. You don't have to pay
When is
anything
this?
to opt in. Pardon me?
When is it?
It's March. There's 2 waves. So we are registered on the Rock wave, which is March 19th to the 23rd next year. So that's the only one I can do. I couldn't bring myself to register for the other wave, even though Sarah's on that one, because just timing wise for spring break.
I wish I could go. I don't think I can.
Oh no.
Yeah, I have boards and then my son.
Right.
And yeah, I gotta get school over with before I go on any trips.
Yeah. But still opt in just in case. You don't have to pay anything to opt in. You're literally just putting your name on a list. That's it. So just so they know, because a lot of people don't opt in and then they don't get invited off the list. And it's like, you just have to put your name. You never know what can happen, right? So, and Christina brought her Kennedy to her first Success Club trip.
Yeah, Kennedy was one.
Yeah, she brought her. So it's 4 days. Yeah, so the timing, maybe it would work, maybe it wouldn't, but at least you got your name on the list. Can we take a picture? Margot, where did you go? There you are.
Check her Don Julio stock.
Yeah, that's what you were doing? Yeah. So Taylor's coming too then? TJ's coming?
He would be, yes. He already said, I said, oh, there's another trip. He said, okay, yeah, I'll come with you. Like,
we had so much
Aw, he
fun
wants
with
to
him.
be a +1.
no worries, Mom. Don't worry about it. I will join you. I will take the bullet
Oh
and
yeah,
come
that's
to the
such a
Dominican.
bullet.
Friends coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, no, he was volunteering. Such a nice guy. Such a nice guy.
Look at baby. It's
Jasmine,
Briella,
she's
right?
so little.
Briella.
She's so cute.
You know what's crazy, Jazz, is the picture that you posted yesterday of her. All I saw was you. I was like, oh my gosh, she's Jasmine. Like, she looks so much like you. Which I don't normally think in babies. Normally I think like babies just look like babies. So, but I totally saw you. Aww. So cute.
She's a good girl.
Well, happy Easter, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I will get that hype group ready and we can hype it up. Okay, sounds good. Thanks, ladies. Love you.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.